Welcome back to Tech Nuggets. Today's video will guide you through installing Apache Cassandra as a Docker container, connecting to it using CQLS, that is Cassandra Query Language Shell, and performing basic CRUD operations, which includes creating a key space and table inserting and selecting deleting some of the values, and finally followed by a cleaning up environment. I will be using Docker Desktop for Windows, and you can use your own environment such as Docker Desktop for Mac or Linux with Docker environment. Before we start, I want to mention that this channel is in need of more subscribers. If you are new here or haven't subscribed yet, please consider hitting that subscribe button now. Let's get started. So, what we will cover? Install Cassandra in Docker container, log into the Docker container, connect to Cassandra using CQLS, create key space, table and insert values, select values, delete values and clean up the container. That's a quick agenda of this video. Before we get into our agenda, what is Cassandra and what are the features? We will find this information on Cassandra's homepage, that is cassandra.apache.org. First of all, what is Apache Cassandra? Apache Cassandra is an open source NoSQL distributed database trusted by thousands of companies for scalability and high availability without compromising performance. Linear scalability and proven fault tolerance on commodity hardware or cloud infrastructure make it the perfect platform for mission critical data. Okay, so what are the salient features? It's hybrid, so masterless architecture and low latency means Cassandra will withstand an entire data center outage with no data loss across public, private or on-premise. And fault tolerance. Cassandra's support for replicating across multiple data centers is the best in class, providing lower latency of your users and on the data. Okay, it can survive regional outage, all that, right? And focus on quality. So the entire thing is focused on quality. To ensure the reliability and stability, Cassandra is tested on clusters as large as 1000 nodes. Okay, and performant. Cassandra's consistent outperforms popular NoSQL alternatives in benchmark and real applications, primarily because of fundamental architectural choice. And you are in control if you want to choose synchronous or asynchronous replication of your data for every update. Okay, and security and observability, if you look at the audit logging is very good on DML, DDL and DCL activity. Then distributed. Cassandra is suitable for application that can't afford to lose data. Even when an entire data center goes down, there are no single point of failure. There are no network bottlenecks because every node is in the cluster is identical. The next one is scalable. The read-write throughput both increase linearly as new machines are added. So with no downtime or no interruptions of the applications. And elastic. It is because the Cassandra streams data between nodes during scaling operations such as adding new node or data center. During peak traffic time, zero copy streaming makes this up to 5x faster without vNodes for the more elastic architecture, particularly in the cloud and Kubernetes environment. Let's go ahead and install and play around with Cassandra. Okay, let's get started with the installation part. As a first step, let's pull the Docker image from Docker app. The command for that will be docker pull Cassandra latest. Let's take the latest version. It will take a few minutes based on your internet connection speed and your system performance. Okay. once it gets started, once it's after the completion, we'll see you. Okay, uh, it's completed downloading Docker image locally. Now let us go ahead and create Docker container. So in this, what I'm doing is I'm saying Docker and minus rm, because once you stop, it will remove the Docker container, and in a detached mode, the name of Cassandra as a host name from Cassandra's Cassandra's latest image. Okay. Okay, it created a Docker container. Let's go ahead and check. Okay, let's use command line. Okay, first let us check whether the container is running. Okay, you can see there is a Cassandra which is running. Now the next step is to log into the container itself. So what is the command for it? Docker execute interactive Cassandra sh. Voila. So you are inside the container. Now let's go ahead and create a key space. So before that, you need to connect to CQLS, that is Cassandra Query Language SH, right? So CQLSH. So it should connect to Cassandra database. Awesome. So you are connected. That is at local with 9042 port and Cassandra 4.1.1 version connected. Now let's go ahead and execute the CRUD commands. First thing is, let's create a key space. This will tell you the replication type. How do you want the replication? Let's go ahead and create a table. Okay, so what we want to create is we want to create a shopping cart table for store. Okay, you created the table. Now let's go ahead and insert some values. Okay, let's select and see whether these values are present. That is store dot shopping cart. Shopping cart types. So this follows the syntax of SQL syntax, similar one. Awesome, perfect. So you can see records. What you have done is you created a key space for the replication and table and inserted some of the record. Hold on. So you remember I mentioned that I'll be showing it through Docker desktop. However, I'm using command line, that is to familiarize with our Docker commands. Maybe I can show you the glimpse of Docker container. Okay, let's see. This is a Cassandra. This is how the Docker desktop environment looks like. This is a Cassandra. So in this, if you want to, you can see the logs here. And you can inspect the environments. Okay, and also terminal. This is like exactly the command what you given the execute command interactive, same thing. So what we will do, we'll try to do this here. CQ, maybe I'll show you that. We should perform same commands here too. So let's go ahead and insert some more values since we have these tables, or we can see here. Say select path from store dot shopping cart. Should find those existing values. Let's go ahead and insert few more values in this. Now select start from store dot shopping cart. Awesome. So you are able to insert here. If you want to delete some of the values, what we can do, I'll say delete. It is similar to SQL. Okay, delete from store dot thing underscore cart where user ID equal to, let's remove this the last value which we are given, that is 9816, right? So that is 5678. That is what we did just now. Okay, now select start from store dot shopping cart. Awesome. So we are able to perform the same thing on the Docker desktop too. So one good thing on the Docker desktop is you can see the files, status, everything. So files will give you the files structure of the entire container. It will take few seconds. And the stats will give you the usage of the container. Okay, it will give you what is your memory usage, how much you used, what is your on network usage, all that. And files, it's refreshing. Basically it will give you you will see the entire Linux structure what you're having it. Okay, awesome. Okay, so finally we'll clean up the environment. Ideally in production you will not do this, since it's a dev and demo environment, we'll clean it up. What is the command for that cleaning up? Just we'll go ahead and kill this in container, Cassandra container, right? So docker will it's killed. So now I'll go back and say docker container ls. Ideally you will not find anything. Awesome. Thank you for your time. So that's all in this video. I covered whatever I want to cover in the short video. Thank you very much for your time. If you like the video, please subscribe and like it, share it. Thank you very much. I will see you in the next video.